The Oscal 700 is a new portable power station on the market. We're going to go over this guy top to bottom. We currently have it plugged into its AC adapter as far as charging. So this unit will not take grid power and pass it through. You're always going to be charging that battery or working off a limited power supply, not 100% grid power. As you can see here, we are bringing in 117 watts. We are putting out 14, which is my phone that is charging on the top. Here it's saying 2 hours to charge from 74%. So this is going to take approximately 6 to 8 hours to charge off the AC adapter. Since it's 666 watt hour, that makes total sense. We are getting somewhere between 100 and 115 watts input. With that said, we have outputs with switches that are absolutely amazing. They are push and hold for everything. They feel good. They're lighted at the bottom. We have a cigarette or car adapter here that is out with 2 more 12-volt outs. We have a USB-C in. So this can be charged through like a phone charger at 65 watts in. This is a 100 watt out for USB-C. This guy is a 30 watt out for USB-C. 2 fast charge USB-A's and then 2 more standard USB-A's. We have an LED light that comes on down here with different modes. You can scroll through that. Total power is up here. Solar charging input is right above the standard. Now this will take 215 watts in, so if you combine that with either the AC adapter or your car adapter and some solar or just simply solar, you can get upwards of 215 watts in, which will be a lot faster. Your AC, you have 2 outlets over here. Again, you have a push and hold, very simple to use. We have that on at this point. The back is just there. Then we have fans that are going to go through each side. Let's hook up something here and check the wattage and just see what's going to happen. All right, we've hooked up our Fluke to this. We're going to turn the power on. This comes up quite nice and then drops back down. We've seen 160 volts there for a second, but then it brought it back down to 110. That scares me a little bit. 110 is pretty fair. Let's check the hertz. 60.63, not bad. We have a 1400 watt heat gun here and medium, it's 700. So this turning on should max this unit out basically. So we have 109 volts, which is still good. Check our hertz as it's going, 60.65. 109 volts is fair. It's showing that we're putting out 665 watts, which isn't bad. Notice this, we're plugged in 46 minutes until this unit is completely discharged. So if you're going to use this at max output with 666 watt hours, you're going to have a little bit of a loss in efficiency. This unit is actually going to die in less than an hour. So if you're going to put something on here at 300 watts out, you're going to have double the time. So maybe an hour and 45 minutes. Realistically, this is going to work well for 100 watts out max. Then you're going to start to get that 6-hour runtime out of this. It's a fairly small unit. You can't hear this now because we have the heat gun running. All the fans are working in here to keep everything cool. If we are to hit this up, this should turn this unit off. And that heat gun is struggling. This is not good. 71 volts. It did finally come up and say overloaded, but we took a huge voltage dip there for some time. That's not going to be healthy for any type of standard computer or anything else. So if you had something else hooked into this, it's going to take a circuit board and see 71 volts. Some circuit boards are sensitive and not happy with that. All we did to start it again or reset everything was push and hold the AC button. It restarted quickly. Absolutely love that portion. Let's unplug this and just check our volts. Since we're using an AC adapter, voltage stays basically the same, output's the same. Pretty simple here. Let's just kick that off again. Look at that, 71 volts for some time here, and that's really pulling this down. I'd like to see this guy react much quicker to that overload. It would be nice not to have that drawdown. But with that said, I do like how easy it is to turn it back on, and life's good. There's a carry handle up top, and there's also a phone charger up here that is a wireless charger. Very nice to have a wireless charger. Very nice to be able to slide your phone in and out. It's protected up there. I like that part. If you have a larger phone like my Samsung S22, it can be a little bit of a challenge getting it out. But basically, for the most part, getting it in isn't that big of a deal. You just have to grab it funny to remove the phone. Other than that, this thing seems to be a great smaller unit that someone might use for camping. As long as you're not using a lot of power, everything's great. If you leave this unit on accidentally and there is zero power being drawn from it, after 8 hours, it'll automatically turn itself off to save power. As with most things in life, nothing is perfect. With most of the pros come some cons. With some of the cons come some pros. With this, you have a small portable power station that seems very well built. The buttons are absolutely amazing to use, very precise. Compared to many things out on the market, this thing works wonderfully. If you can get it for a very competitive and great price, this is going to be a wonderful machine for people who have a low power output usage as far as AC goes. If you're using all the DC to charge different things, you're going to love this. It's great, small, it's lightweight. You don't need the large battery pack in here because the DC doesn't take as much watts out. Pretty nice machine. Look for it on a deal. We'll put a link in the description for you that'll go over to Amazon. You can check it out there. Price this thing around. You might find a great deal. Very nice little unit. As always, we appreciate your time. Give us a like in this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Have a great day.